Hi. For the drawing of the elf, we're gonna need a sphere. That sphere will be very similar to the sphere that we used for the hero, but it will be some differences. The main differences will be that this sphere will be slimmer and longer than the human one. As you can see on your screen, appearing on your left side is the one that we used before for our hero, it's the human one. And then your right side is the one that we're gonna use now for the elf. The one that we're gonna use now is a little bit longer and a little bit slimmer. Now we're gonna start to draw the face, so we're placing the sphere or the egg-shaped sphere in the middle, lowering the opacity. We're gonna start to draw on top of it and a layer on top. We start with the nose. The nose has to be less wider, like more narrow. If you can say, if you are watching the nose in front of you, it will be, the nostrils will be more narrow compared to a human nostrils. Why is that? Because we want to have delicate features. Delicate features is going to be something that is going to be very important in this drawing. The reason why it's very easy to understand. Elves are creatures of light, are beautiful creatures, so we want to have delicate features, longer features, but also we want to achieve a sensation of heroicness. How we're going to do that is going to be combining delicate features with other features that will be a little more strong, I would say. Those features, those stronger features will be more, for example, the bone cheeks. The bone cheeks will be higher bone cheeks compared to a regular human, and the jaw maybe not gonna be wider than the human jaw, but it's probably gonna be way more narrow, but the bones there are gonna look pretty defined. Now you're gonna see me working around the eye area. I'm gonna be working on the eyebrows, the upper eyelids. Also you will see me working on the corner of the eyes, defining the inside where the iris and the pupils are placed. More or less you can see here what I told you, remarking a little bit the nose, start to work all those features. Also the bone cheeks will be another thing that I will work during this time. It's pretty important that when you're working the interior part of the eyes, the cavity of the eye, is you start to cast some shadow there. That's gonna help you to give some sensation of depth there, because this usually the eye is placed in an area which is like it's a cavity in the front part of your cranium. Usually the eyebrows and the forehead is going to be casting a shadow over your eyes. So if you want to draw a realistic portrait or realistic drawing of somebody, of a human type creature or character, it's better if you start to cast some shadows. It's going to give some depth to it. Now you see me working the jaw. The jaw has I created this jaw following this curved line that goes from the chin to the inside, and then in what is like in the sides, the very sides of the jaw, it goes a little bit outside. This curved line that you can see here is also repeated in the bone cheeks, but in the opposite side. If the curve in the chin, you can see it's a concave curve. In the bone cheeks, it's a convex curve, so this creates a similar rhythm of lines that helps to give some of coherence in all your figure and all your drawing. If you use that type of line rhythm in all your drawing, it will translate into the viewer. The viewer will see that everything goes in place and has the same rhythm, the same flow, if you can say. Now the ears are placed in the same position in the regular human ears, but the difference is that those ears are bigger. The ears drawing from a front view start on the line of the eye, on the eye line, and in this case it goes way above the temple. Usually in humans the ear doesn't go much further than the temple. They usually stay is the top part of the ear, but in this case our lines are going to go way over the temple area. Also, I'm defining a little better what is the hair. I use this type of elf type haircut with what is gonna be a ponytail. You can see me drawing the ponytail later on, but now I'm with some flocks of hair coming from the sides of on the sides of the head where the ears are placed. I'm marking also, remarking the line of the bone cheeks. Like I said, bone cheeks are and the jaw is gonna be some of those strong elements, strong features that will be going combined with other delicate features, like will be a more narrow but longer nose. The neck will be also a little bit more delicate compared to other features. Now I'm gonna be drawing the ears. The ears, because it's going to be elf-like ears, are going to be long ears. I'm going to place them in a 3/4 position, so you will be able to see some of the inside, some of the interior part of the ear, but not totally, like if the ears were placed totally frontal like the rest of the face. I want to place them in this position so you can see some of this interior part, and help us to give a sensation of depth. My next step will be to start to define more what is the hairlines. As you can see here, I'm drawing all the hairlines, all different strings of hair, if you can say, just with simple lines, nothing fancy. It's very easy. Also, it helps me to accent shadow. I'm now accenting the contour lines of the head of the hair to define it better. You know, the different strings, the outer side of the strings of hair. Also start to draw also what is the ponytail, what the piece of fabric that ties the ponytail. I'm also starting to define the ears a little bit more. You know, I usually when I start, I use like lighter and not that strong lines. You know, try to always use softer and not very strong lines in the beginning, so it helps to sketch better. Doesn't matter the medium. I mean, if you're drawing digital or you're drawing in a piece of paper with pen or pencil, with a pencil. Sorry, I will say that always start with thinner lines, not very strong lines. Now I'm drawing what it will be the hair of the ponytail. So as you can see, doing strings of hair. It's nothing fancy, nothing magical to it. Like, you can do it pretty easy. Also remember to create those curvy lines. That helps also to create the sensation of movement of the hair, of the flow of the hair. That will be important when you're drawing hair. Try to use always curved lines, because the hair is very flexible. Hair can move in different directions. Same piece of hair can move in 2 or 3 directions. So keep in mind that the flow of the hair. I'm now defining a little better what it will be the contour of the ears. I'll put in accent also where the shadows are in the neck. Now the face is almost done, so the work here is more about defining parts. I could work more in the shadows. I could cast more shadows, but I think with those delicate features, elves are creatures of light, so I don't want to start to use a lot of information, a lot of lines in the face, because I think the clearer the face looks, the better it communicates that idea about a creature of light, like an elf can be. So you will see when I will draw the next tutorial will be the elf. I'm going to use way more information in the face, scars, more line. I will use a little bit more shadow, because an elf is a more, let's put it this way, it's a rugged type character. It's a tough guy. Scars, his skin is more wear off. It's the past of the years and the battles. You could see it in the face. It's pretty clear then. So hope it was a useful tutorial, and thanks for watching. If you like this tutorial, please follow me on Instagram, Twitter, ArtStation and Facebook. Links below the description. Tony out. Bye bye.